Hola, soy señora Morales. ¿Qué tal? Today, or now, I'm going to talk about gramática, or just go over it right quick. Gramática means grammar. Yo soy is the verb, and it's ser. Ser is the verb. Here are examples. Raquel, which you already know, she's the lawyer in the movie, in the video. En el episodio of the series, el serie que estamos velando, that we're watching, she's saying, soy abogada. Don Fernando es mi cliente. Over here it tells you in English, Raquel, I'm a lawyer. Don Fernando is my client. And then Ramon is talking. Ramon, Carlos, Juan y yo somos hijos de Don Fernando. And it tells you in English what it means. Here's the forms. Soy, I am, eres, you are, es, you are, he, she, it is. Later on, we'll talk more about that, but that's how they're showing you. That's the singular forms of ser. Plural forms is somos, we are, sois, you are, son, you are, and they are. Okay. You also have to know about a formal you and a how do you say that? You that you would say, use the word tú in Spanish, but right now they're not going over that. So when that comes up, we'll go over it in the workbook. But anyway, note in the particular 4 different Spanish equivalents for you are. They are, the reasons for this phenomena is that Spanish uses a different word for you in formal and informal situations. Another reason is that, as you can see, Spanish verbs also differ for singular you and plural you. The equivalent of English you all. I always say that. You'll learn more about these aspects of Spanish in up and coming videos. Okay, so these are the uses. Forms of ser are used to equate one thing with another. So, si es, okay, right here, you are, or in this case, Raquel is a she, okay, she. Raquel es abogada. Raquel equals, or she is a lawyer, abogada. Don Fernando es cliente. Don Fernando is the client. To tell where someone or something is from, you would do with the de, that's how you say it in Spanish, that means from. Raquel es, okay, de los Estados Unidos. So Raquel, she's from the United States. Don Fernando es, he is, es de España. He's from Spain. So, which of the following destino characters, and this says actividad A, and that says ¿quién habla? ¿Quién habla? Who's speaking? Which of the following destino characters is describing himself or herself? Follow along in the workbook as you listen to the tape. There's no tape. I'm just going to read it. Choose characters from this list right here. This is the list. Don Fernando, Mercedes, Raquel, Ramón. I'm going to say them again. Don Fernando, Mercedes, Raquel, Ramón. Number 1 says, soy, right here, soy abogada. Don Fernando es mi cliente. So they're asking you, pick from these names who this person is declaring they are. This one's number 2 says, soy de España. Ahora means now. Soy propietario de la Gavia. Who's saying that? Out of these 4 people they gave you. Mercedes y yo. Where is Joe? Joe. I think it was in the beginning where they talked about Joe. Yo soy, that means I am. Okay. Yo, I am. Yo, that means someone is speaking and including someone else in the sentence. Mercedes y yo, so Mercedes and I, somos miembros de la familia Castillo. 4. So you have to guess who are these 4. Soy hija, that's daughter. Soy hija de Don Fernando. Who of these are Don Fernando's hija? ¿Quién es la hija de Don Fernando? Carlos, Juan y yo. Now there's 3 people in this group. Carlos, Juan y yo somos, so that's another word saying we. Somos would be here, we are. Somos hijos de Don Fernando. So now you gotta write who are the hijos. ¿Quiénes son los hijos de Don Fernando? And quién means who, okay? Next page. What is it? Page 6. Even though that really looks like an 8, but it's a 6. 6. Actividad B. Actividad B. Where's my pen at? Ay, Señor, help me, Jesus. ¿Quiénes son? Now they're asking you. ¿Quiénes? That means once they have that es at the end, now they're talking about more than one person. ¿Quiénes son? And remember over here, son means you are or they are. Okay, so since we're talking about a couple people, it's probably they are. Complete the following description with the appropriate form of the verb ser, which is on this page. That's the verb ser. Okay. Yo soy de México. Vivo, that's V-I-V-O. Sorry about the whiteout. This was written on before and I had to white it out. That means I live in La Gavia. Don Fernando blank mi padre. You got to write the correct verb of ser. Carlos, Juan y blank hijos de Don Fernando. And it says soy. Okay. Yo blank abogada. Yo blank de Los Ángeles y blank México Americana. Don Fernando blank mi cliente es un caso especial. Soy. Okay. So actividad C y tú and you. Actividad C is y tú and you. You're asking a question to describe yourself briefly by completing the following description with the appropriate forms of the verb ser and the necessary information. That says from worksheet. So it says yo blank estudiante de español. What form of ser would you put in there? Yo blank de, this is a place. Yo, so you would be saying, you have to use the correct verb for ser in here, and you're using yo. That's a clue. And then de, like it said in, where did it say this? So I know that you know. De means from. Okay, that was from the page 5. I gotta find my spot. Oh, good Lord, where am I? Okay, so de is from a place. So where are you from? Vivo, that means I live. Ahora en blank lugar. What place do you live? Okay, so you have to fill that out. That's for Gramática for your homework. It's supposed to be, I believe, for Wednesday. So just going over it so I can help you out. God bless you.